Hi everybody. So I thought I'd go through quickly making the Woodland scenics trees. You can get them already pre-made, but I found a cheaper alternative is to buy the tree armatures that are ready to make. I've got two types. You can see that. I've got the first smaller style, which is 3/4 to 2 inch, or 1.9 to 5.1 centimeters. And there's also the larger one, that one. That's in focus. Yep. Which is a 5 to 7 inch, or 12.7 to 17.8 centimeters. You also need some clump foliage. I use light green, and also use bush in dark green and forest green. Both very similar, all do the same job. Works brilliantly. Also, you will need a small bottle, and you can wear those to one size, of I think it's called Hobby Tack. Yeah, Hobby Tack. It's made by Woodland Scenics. It's extremely tacky and sticky, and it dries clear and will stay sticky for a very long time. Works brilliantly on these trees. Is what they recommend, and I can also recommend it as well. Used it for a long time, and it works amazing. Excuse me. So what I'm doing the smaller trees. Oh, and you'll also need a little bowl with just some of the clump foliage just broken up into it. It's very small. You can stick trees in that. We get on the trees. Armatures. Don't do a too smaller one, if that is. So you can find a slightly bigger one. As you can see, they're all different sizes. Very small at that one, going up to a bit bigger, right up to very big. Again, depends what you're going to model. If you're doing a lot of the background ones, I sometimes do use the bigger ones because they tend to be more effective. We'll do that size first of all. I might do a bigger one in a minute just to show you quickly. So simple they are really. So you get your armature, break off the bottom bit, which is the base. Also just twist off the little connecting part. You're then left with the tree and the little tag on the bottom. There's several ways of doing these into your scenery. Woodland Scenics make these bases so you can just put this onto the base and it stands up on its own. I personally don't use the base. I either cut the bottom peg off and just glue it to the top of my scenery, or leave the peg on, drill a little hole in the baseboard or the wood or the plaster cloth, whichever you've got base down on, and just push it in the hole really and glue it in. So you get your armature and you just bend to the shape you desire. Very easy to make. You just literally bend it all around, make all your branches move to obviously more realistic, it's becoming very flat. Just keep bending it. You will notice that all the same colour, they are all brown. I have in the past, I'm not going to do it this time because I haven't got the paint set at the moment, just gone over it lightly with a different colour paint, different texture of brown. It just makes it a little more interesting if you've got a large collection of wood trees. I've never seen a collection of trees all exactly the same colour. Obviously these are. So it's just worth thinking about. You can make a few extra ones. So that'll do. Got your tree bent round. Open the Hobby Tack, which like I say is extremely sticky. Comes with a handy little brush, which is very handy. So you're getting yours covered in glue. Alright, when you're putting the Hobby Tack on, try and get it onto the actual main brushes at the end, where the leaves, basically where the leaves would be. You don't want it all over the main trunk of the tree, obviously because the leaves don't grow on the trunks. So just get it all over, get it all sides. Obviously you can put a lip on the trunk if you want, the little branches. or on the thin ones at the top, but it's the main trunk you don't want to get it on because it would just be a bit too much green and this wouldn't look realistic having leaves sticking on the side of the main trunk of the tree. You can get the foliage, I think it's called fine leaf foliage, which comes in more like little sheets, a little bit like ivy. That's quite nice, pulling the strands off and going up the side of the trees. Works quite nicely actually. I've done that several times again on my layout, which hopefully you'll start seeing soon. Let's get the videos up. Okay, so that's all the armature's done. Put this stuff away because it gets quite... Hi guys, welcome back. As you can see, I had to take a short break there. Children interrupted, so to speak. While I was going, I made a few more armatures up. I did forget to mention earlier on as well, with the hobby tack glue, you do need to leave it 15 minutes after you have put it onto your armatures. This lets it sort of cure and go very sticky. One thing I will say, it is also extremely hard to work with more than one armature. They all stick together and they all stick all over you and you have problems. But we manage it. So push them over a bit more, so it's out of the way. And we can now get our armature, which says that, no, I imagine relatively sticky. Yeah, sticky. And we can now just dunk it in here. Might wipe a little bit of the excess off, but it should be alright. We'll just dunk it in and we'll take the whole box out. And pull off the excess. Put some around here. Hope you can see us alright on the camera, guys. Please ignore the background noise. My son has decided to play his iPad on the table with me. Bear in mind he's only 2, so I can't really take him off. And there we go. It's a lovely looking tree. Really nicely made. And it looks a lot better than most of these prefabricated ones, which look like that. Which I really don't like the look of. They're okay in the back garden, make it look like a bit of a bush, but it's about as far as it goes. But these, I think they're lovely looking trees. It's a bit open the back of that one, a bit more. When it's dry a bit better, I'll pull it out a bit better. But that is a nice looking tree. I hope the video helps somebody. If you do, please leave a like. Please also subscribe. It will help me out so very much. And I say, if you can leave a like and a comment, that would be brilliant. It'll help my channel grow and help me bring more of these videos to you. Here are a few of the trees that I made for you, just to demonstrate the different styles and colours and sizes available. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like and subscribe to get future updates and from me. Thank you.